Thursday, there's going to be a bit of a theme, and it's called stupid people. You know, why it is that we should not allow stupid people to make decisions for us. Why at the same time that you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, which, by the way, will be the subject of this video here. And also how somebody's stupidity led to the downfall of an organization. That right there will be in video number 3. Now, guys, I'm following up a little bit on this Brittney Griner thing, and I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know the reason why. You see, they released a 2-minute video from ABC News, which, by the way, we will get to here in a second, kind of detailing her detainment, her actual arrest in Russia. We'll get to that here in a second. But if you guys remember, the other day I released a video, which, by the way, I will leave in the description box of the comment section of this video, about why it is that we don't care about Brittney Griner. And the truth be told is, we don't care. We don't care for somebody who insults the nation, says that, quite frankly, this nation does not represent them. We don't want to play we don't want the national anthem played at our basketball games because it's not appropriate. You know, go out there, do the whole BLM, SJW thing. You know, we understand that you don't like this place. But then you turn right back around, you go to Russia, which, by the way, she plays in the summer leagues, of course, I guess to kind of keep her skills up or whatever. She leaves Russia. She gets busted with 2 cartridges of a banned substance in Russia itself. By the way, Russians don't play that stuff, okay? If you've got banned substances, you're getting locked up, and their legal system is much, much different than ours. I kind of broke that down a little bit, or at least talked about it a little bit in that last video, which, by the way, like I said, will be in the description box, will be in the comment section of this video. But the thing is this right here. You don't get to say that you don't like America, you think it's oppressive, and then actually go to an actual oppressive country and turn right back around and expect people to care about you. I kind of talked about that in the previous video. But there's a reason why, and this right here actually is just kind of like this is almost like fanning the flames. I know where we'll get to that video here in a second. So our government, our president, the guy in office, got the harebrained scheme that because of the situation in Ukraine, because of all the tension with Russia. By the way, Joe was in charge of the Russia file for 8 years when he was a VP under Obama. And as you guys can see, the guy absolutely didn't learn anything. They figured that it would be a good idea to make a trade. And that trade, of course, is to trade Brittney Griner to Vladimir Putin in exchange for this guy here, Victor Bout. Victor Bout, yeah, criminal, arms dealer. You know, the same guy, you know, he sent weapons to Colombia, and of course the Colombians, they sent they sent those weapons all across Latin America. They gave them to the cartel, and of course they point them at our border patrol agents. You guys kind of pick up on what I'm saying here. We basically are trading a criminal, somebody that Vladimir Putin could use in the war in Ukraine, for somebody who, quite frankly, America does not care about. But before we talk about this any further, let's go ahead and roll the footage that came from ABC News.
Brittney Griner testified in a Russian court Wednesday that her rights weren't read when she was detained at a Moscow airport in February.
No, my rights were never read to me. No one explained any of it to me.
Griner is on trial for drug charges that could cost her up to 10 years in prison. The 31-year-old WNBA star plays in Russia during the league's off-season. She was detained when agents found vape cartridges containing hashish oil in her luggage. Griner said in court Wednesday that she was not provided with an interpreter and did not understand what papers she was made to sign.
I can only assume that they were about the search and the cartridges. We had to use my phone and Google Translate for him to be able to tell me a little bit.
The 2-time Olympic champion was on her way to join her Russian team for the playoffs. Griner said officers removed vape cartridges from her luggage, opened them, and sniffed their contents. She pleaded guilty earlier in the trial, but denied she intended to break Russian law. Griner said on Wednesday that she did not understand how the vape cartridges could have ended up in her luggage, saying she had packed hurriedly and could have accidentally included them. Griner said she had been prescribed medical cannabis in the U.S. to treat chronic injuries, but it is illegal in Russia. Maria Blagovolina, one of Griner's attorneys, spoke to reporters outside the courtroom.
She had no intention to break any Russian law. She knows that this is prohibited in Russia. She knows Russian law, so there was no intent in her action.
The case against her has highlighted strained relations between Russia and the United States that have plunged to their lowest since the Cold War over the Russian invasion of Ukraine. U.S. officials say Griner has been wrongly detained and called for her immediate release. The Kremlin has said the case against her has nothing to do with politics and that she should be tried for violating Russian law.
To trade Victor Bout, a criminal, a hardened criminal, for someone like that. First and foremost, guys, I don't believe in prisoner exchanges unless it's like lower level, like very, very lower level criminals that I know cannot hurt us. Now, obviously, Victor Bout will probably not be actually hurting us, but he's definitely going to be an asset to Russia and the war in Ukraine. By the way, aren't we supposed to be like, and by the way, I've already talked about my feelings on the war in Ukraine on my second channel, Gear Issue 33. I've talked about this channel right here. Aren't we like supposed to be like helping Ukraine actually win that war? What good does it actually do to give Vladimir Putin that person there? I mean, like I said, I've told you guys before, I don't really care that much about the war in Ukraine because I think Ukraine's a very, very corrupt place. I also don't care for Russia either. But why are we giving Vladimir Putin this guy? Why are we giving Putin this person? I mean, for somebody who's supposedly like so strong and so powerful on Russia, Joe is really not very strong or really bright on this issue. But back to Brittney Griner. You see, guys, in that previous video that I did, I talked about the fact that Brittney Griner, of course, she slammed and complained about this country, claimed it was oppressive, even though she's a millionaire, even though she's married to a woman. By the way, there was this little controversy that went out there about a certain photo that made people believe that she may have been trans. I couldn't find anything about this. If you guys have subscribed to the channel, you asked about that, I apologize. I really, truly couldn't find anything. And I'm not going to say that she is, and anyway, we don't even really know. I think she might just be a very, very butch female. But here's the thing. You want us to feel bad for you after you complained about this country, you claimed it was oppressive, never mind the fact that you're a millionaire in this country, never mind the fact that you're married to a woman. By the way, you would not be allowed to do that in Russia or Ukraine. Okay, you would get shamed, you would get beaten, you would basically get stoned for that, and yet you want to come home. Now, guys, really quick, she was asked about her situation, and of course, she said that she couldn't complain. Is it possible that she said she couldn't complain because she knew that if she said something negative about Russia, it would probably go into the sentencing portion of her actual time in Russia? Is it possible? You see, if you say something like, I can't complain here in the United States, it's probably going to be viewed as like just a very, very minor thing. You can kind of argue that away in court. Whereas in Russia, you cannot do that. You see, Russia is actually a repressive place, as I said in that previous video. Communism is not the system of government there anymore. However, they still have a lot of their communistic roots. Vladimir Putin is basically a czar. He's basically almost like an emperor over there in Russia. That's what he's trying to do. That's the role he's trying to play. Russian strongman. I mean, that right there is how they do things in Russia. It's automatically a very, very repressive country. By the way, she's got the BLM toboggan on, that stuff right there. Yeah, but I think Vladimir Putin even made a comment a while back saying he did not want anything like BLM to occur in Russia. So maybe this right here could have an incentive. Now, somebody's saying to themselves, what has Vladimir Putin got to do with her sentencing? Trust me, Putin knows exactly what the hell is going on. Putin is very, very invested in this issue. Putin is very invested in this right here. Or else he would not be asking, well, actually, he didn't ask. Biden straight up offered Victor Bout, which of course Putin wouldn't surprise me if he took him back. And then again, though, it also wouldn't surprise me if Putin took him back and said, we're not giving you Brittney Griner. It would not surprise me. But the mere fact that we're about to trade an arms dealer who, quite frankly, could be used against this country that we're supposedly supposed to be supporting, or possibly against us someday in exchange for somebody who's anti-American and actually hates this country and actually complains about it. You see, this stuff right here is mind-numbingly stupid to me. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Me personally, I could care less. Keep her ass over there. It's not like it's some U.S. service member. If it's a U.S. service member like another Marine or a soldier or Air Force guy or freaking sailor, bring his ass home. In her case, stay the hell over there. I could quite frankly care less about you or your situation. You decide you want to shame this country, you decide you want to insult this country, then you turn right back around, you get in a little bit of trouble over there, you scream and holler to come home. Then, when we actually have the precedent to get your actual thoughts, then you say you do not complain, you can't complain. That tells me that, yeah, comeuppance is a bitch. Guys, John Claymore here. If you guys like this content, hit the like button, subscribe, share the video out in the comment section, definitely the comments. The second video is going to be about Chris Ballard's very, very stupid comment. I did say that I was going to be switching back to sports on every other day, or at least as many sports takes as I could do. That video will also be out tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and work on that one now. There will also be a part 4 to my series on Gear Issue 33. And there'll be that video about that stupid guy whose very, very stupid attitude, very, very stupid decisions led to the decline of an organization. Guys, John Claymore, if you like the content, hit the like button, subscribe, share the video out in the comment section, and I'll see you guys later.